Thanks for joining us on Denver 7 News at 11. I'm Nicole Brady.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson. It is a first alert action day, and the snow arrived in the metro a little later than we first thought, but it's here and making the morning commute a little dicey in some areas.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about how long it took them to get to where they needed to be. And right now, several parts of I-70 are closed because of crashes in the mountains and on the plains. Westbound I-70 is closed at Lyman because of several crashes in Elbert County. Colorado State Patrol says this is a serious two-vehicle crash that involved a semi and a car.
But things are starting to clear up a little bit in the metro area.
Denver 7's Eric Lufer joins us now from downtown. So, Eric, how are the conditions out there?
The snow's still coming down. The roads are icy. They're a little bit snow-packed. We're right outside the station here at Spear and Lincoln. You can see just enough snow falling that it's really causing a mess on the roads, even on Spear Boulevard here. It would have been really nice if this storm waited just a couple more hours. Roads were dry. When I was filling in for Jason this morning inside doing traffic, they were dry until about 7 a.m. It started up north, moved slowly to the south, hit the metro area right at around 7 o'clock this morning, right in the middle of rush hour, and it's been a mess ever since. Again, you can see this is Lincoln where this RTD bus is going by. Traffic's moving okay right now. We've only seen maybe a quarter of an inch, half an inch of snow here on the pavement. Very light, fluffy stuff. It's starting to lighten up a little bit. The sun trying to poke out, and hopefully this will move through in time for the evening commute so it won't be as bad. But this morning, there are plenty of headaches on the road. I'm Eric for Denver 7.
That is for sure. Katie joins me now. You know, I was headed to Bailey to shoot a story and actually had to turn around because I was fishtailing, going like 10 miles per hour. So it's pretty nasty out there.
Yeah, snow-packed, as you saw, and icy in spots, especially on the road. So if you do have to be outside, take it really slow. Be extra cautious. Make sure you have the right traction on your tires. The system, though, will slowly start to make its way to the south as we get through the next couple of hours. But we're still seeing some heavier bands of snow over E470 out toward the airport. Light to moderate snowfall across the Denver area, and then a little bit heavier into the mountains. This is the view right now from Boulder. You can see on Pearl Street Mall just snow-packed sidewalks, your residential neighborhood streets. Those will definitely be the most impacted with this one, as the plows and the treated roads mainly aren't really seeing a lot of those smaller and residential streets. But as you can see from Denver City Park, we are still under that layer of snowfall, limited visibility at times, and temperatures outside really, really chilly, friends. So we're only in the upper teens into Highlands Ranch, low 20s into Littleton, Arvada at 21, but you combine the temperature with the winds coming out of the east. The wind chill values feels like we're in the single digits out at the airport, 11 in Aurora, and same out through Broomfield. So as we get into about 2, 3 o'clock, our highs will gradually climb to the upper 20s. Snow will stop, but will stay mostly cloudy. But that's why we want to just let you know that through the evening commute as well, you will encounter some of those slick spots as those temperatures won't rise above freezing today. It gets a whole lot better, though, as we head throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a few.
All right, thanks, Katie. Well, right now we're taking a look across the Front Range. Highway 93 is shut down near Highway 72 because of a car and a snow plow that were involved in a crash. That wreck is blocking the road, and police are asking you to avoid that area. Again, Highway 93 near Highway 72. Remember, always give plows plenty of room. The blade can stick out further than you think and can be dangerous if you try to pass a plow on the road. The snow is also affecting DIA today. The FAA is holding some planes headed for Denver and their departing cities till weather conditions here improve. Delays shouldn't last more than an hour, and planes flying out of Denver will also have to be de-iced first. Those delays shouldn't last more than about 15 minutes. But if you're expecting someone into DIA today, make sure you check their flight status before you go to the airport to pick them up.
The first alert action day storm was a quick one. It's starting to clear up across the metro as the storm moves east. Denver 7 photojournalist Major King is in Broomfield. And Major, how are the roads shaping up out there?
Well, they're better than they were at 7 o'clock this morning. I am at the Orchard Town Center, actually in Westminster, and it took me roughly an hour and 20 minutes to go 39 miles. And when I got here, here's what I had to do. Now, as I mentioned, I started my drive about 7:15 this morning in Fort Collins. Got to be careful with those roundabouts in town there in Fort Collins. And when you got out onto the interstate, there was a huge problem with lane recognition and just really, really slow and go. Speeds were 10 miles an hour on the slow side up to maybe 45 miles an hour. And hopefully on this last video shot that you're seeing, pay close attention to that windshield that you just heard me cracking apart. You could see that wiper blade and how difficult it was to see during that commute. Now coming back live, you can see now that the traffic is moving, I would say, a lot faster. I'm going to guess and say about 50 miles an hour, but a lot less volume. And as Eric Lufer mentioned, that great orb in the sky is coming out. So I think it's going to stay cold today. I think these roads are going to stay slick, though. So take it easy, take it careful, and we'll throw it back to you guys.
Good advice out there. Thanks, Major. And we have a lot of communities on accident alert right now. Take a look. Colorado State Patrol issued an accident alert for any unincorporated county. Also, the cities of Aurora, Boulder, Castle Rock, Longmont, North Glen, and Commerce City are all on accident alert. So are Jefferson, Douglas, and Elbert counties. So if you get into a wreck in these areas, just exchange information and file a report online. If someone is hurt, you suspect someone is under the influence, or your car is undrivable, go ahead and call police and they can come help you out.
And be sure to download our Storm Shield app so you can track storms in real time. You can download that for free on Apple and Android devices.